Good morning and welcome back to Designers Den here at American Furniture Warehouse. I'm Doug and I'm here with Ashley today, and we're continuing our series on cocktail tables and how we mix collections on our showroom floor. And you know, we have a beautiful entertainment unit in a nice antique black finish, but it doesn't have, you know, contrasting occasional pieces. So Ashley, kind of help us. How do we navigate this?
Sure, absolutely. So whether you're shopping for everything brand new, whether that be the entertainment piece and your coffee table, or if you already have an existing entertainment piece and you want to bring in a coffee table, but you're lost. So this piece, I think, is super versatile because it has a nice, clean, dark black finish. And we combine it with this Harper's coffee table. What I love about this coffee table is that it's live edge, it's solid acacia wood, and I see this as kind of a piece of art because it's sculptural. Every piece is going to be unique. So you may have, if you have this curve over here, your piece may have a curve on this side. So it's really fun, and what I like about it is the black hairpin legs, which coordinates back to the finish of this entertainment piece. And I think that's probably the one thing to keep in mind to have a successful interior is repetition. Think about what elements you can repeat, whether it be color, texture, pattern. That's going to make your whole space really cohesive.
That makes a lot of sense. You know, one of the things I love about this cocktail table is those hairpin legs, which are a metal, really cool accent, you know, gives it a really fun vibe in the room. And the figuring of this acacia wood on the top of that
it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. I
also like the contrast. You know, here I have this, you talk about a piece of art in a cocktail table. You know, it's totally different. It ties in very nicely with the dark legs, with the dark finish, but at the same time, it's this fun and really interesting look I think you've put together. I love it.
And we're mixing woods, like you mentioned.
And that's okay to do.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, right? Make a fun, eclectic space and select pieces. You know, you really talk a lot of times about being intentional when you're selecting things, and I think it looks very intentional, this whole vignette, when it comes to the lines, the woods, all the different elements that you're really incorporating.
Right, and even this piece of art that's displayed right here, I mean, you just have the black accents to, again, continue with the black finish that we are repeating in the space.
It really pulls the whole vignette here together.
And also what I love about this Harper's collection is that it's a large collection. We have matching end tables, we have a sofa table, we even have matching bar stools, which are really fun. It's just a simple scoop seat, and again, it would act as an accent, a piece of art.
You might want more pieces once you get this in your room. You may want a lot more of it.
Probably.
Awesome. All right. Well, remember, we love to have likes and comments, you know, feedback from you. So as you watch our video today, please feel free if there's topics you'd like us to discuss, we'd love to hear. So what are we going to talk about next?
So next we're going to move on to a different collection.
Awesome.
That's a two-tone entertainment set. So let's take a look.
Let's take a look.
All right, here we are in our next space.
Awesome.
So we have the Thompson occasional set. And what is?
This is the Hampton from Legends Furniture. They call this the super console. This is the granddaddy of consoles right here.
That's awesome. So it must be what, 82?
Oh, I think it's 84. It could be even longer than that. It is, oh my goodness, it's 97.
Okay, that's why it's called the super console.
What's really cool about it though is there's an alternate smaller size if your space doesn't allow for this.
That's right.
Yeah.
What I love about this console, it's like a clean farmhouse look where you have this nice clean two-tone wood top with a cream base. You have the dark hardware.
Yeah.
And the reason why we chose the Thompson coffee table is because it's also a dark finish, which relates back to the hardware.
Yeah. You know, I know a lot of customers ask me about round shapes. They seem to be hard to find, and I think we have a really nice selection. Tell me some of the advantages of doing a round shape in a space.
So with round, I just think it's easier to walk around. You don't have those sharp corners.
Right.
So it's just easy to access. I think it's great with sectionals because you're introducing a different shape in a very squared off or rectangle shape that your sectional provides. And that was actually our first video that we did, was how do you choose a coffee table with sectionals. This particular one is on casters.
That's nice. You can move this around if you want.
Yeah, so easy mobility.
Yeah, I like the round shape with these round insets. I think it's a nice contrast with all the rectangular shapes in here too.
Yeah, that's a great point, because the window pane from the doors, you have the very blocky, linear hardware, and then we're bringing in a contrasting shape with the round coffee table.
Yeah.
How tall is this unit?
Oh, good question.
This piece is, I want to say it's just under 8 feet total, between 7 and 8 feet probably. Yeah. It's pretty impressive. I mean, it's a nice, really is going to draw attention. You know, so much of our lives are built around our videos these days. So I think this is a nice, really cozy space, and you can really build a lot with this, and you've got room for a nice sized TV if you need a larger space.
Right, and TVs are getting bigger. At least customers seem to be buying the bigger TVs.
The larger TVs, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful space. All right, are you ready for our third look today?
Our third and our last look.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right, here we are at our third look, and this is a really fun setup. Here we have our contemporary, really modern feel, the Koilen, in a kind of a nickel metal concept with a contrast wood. This is the Avondale, and I love that we're tying in our nickel finish with our hardware again.
Yes.
This is a really fun vibe. You know, we were talking about this space and how you have these this is in that mid-century modern, kind of a modern feel, and you're tying the lines together of this, and you have the fun horizontal lines and the angle. I actually have this coffee table. I love it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because it goes with so many different things. You know, here we're using it. This is a completely different interpretation, really, of what you can do, you know. You don't have to always do a lot of wood. You can mix it up a little bit. Have a fun metal accent piece, in this case, the coffee table, with it.
And what I love about the coffee table is that it's glass, so it's visually light.
Really
so
light,
you have this heavy piece of furniture with the fireplace, and we're contrasting it with a visually light coffee table. And I would say if customers are reluctant to mix woods, I would say a glass top is a really great solution.
Yeah, it's a nice answer for that, for sure. Yeah. What's also, I really like the Avondale collection. You know, this is a longer console. There's a shorter console. If you have a nice wall that you need to fill up, you have the end pieces here that add some height. And again, we've built the room around our entertainment piece, because a lot of times, you know, you're looking for a cocktail table to go into an entertaining space, because you need something to sit your drinks on. To, you know, in this case, we've got some nice accent pieces, so it really helps round out and build a fun, functional space for all of you out there.
So in this space, in the last space we were just at, we were coordinating with the hardware. So we're repeating the elements with the nickel hardware and the metal on the coffee table. So that's a really easy way to make your decision, is let's look at the hardware, let's see what I can match with it.
Yeah. In this space, I think what's interesting about it is, if I look at the end tables that we've used in here, we kind of went with that live edge.
Yeah.
And I think it's I think it shows you how eclectic and fun you can really design your spaces today. You know, it's really, really interesting. The mid-century modern material on these particular sofas really help build this space.
And we've come full circle, because these are the matching end tables with the Harpers coffee table that we saw in the first space.
At the very beginning, full circle for
Yeah,
sure.
full circle. And also I want to mention the really fun contemporary glass in the fireplace.
Yeah.
Again, we're repeating the glass element with the coffee table.
Yeah, it really pulled the space together, I think. Well, hopefully that was fun for all of you. You know, these are just some of the ideas that we come up with. Again, comments, questions, we love getting that feedback from you. It really helps us. So as always, please continue to do that. We've enjoyed spending our time with you here today at Designer's Den. We're here every Thursday morning, so please tune in and join us again here at American Furniture Warehouse. And like always, you can see everything here and so much more at AFW.com.
We'll see you next week.
Bye now.